Ashe, Neteru, Neteru. This is not the devil or the Baphomet. This is the sun and the moon. This is the royal totem. This is the cattle. These are the horns of the cattle. When I honor the horns of the cattle, I honor myself because I am a totem. I embody all the cattle. I embody all the totems. I embody all the leopards. I embody all the elephants. I embody all the porcupines, all the wildebeest, all the totems, all the trees, and all the birds. Because I am Neteru. Neteru is me. Boom! Ashe. Let's go live today. I just finished doing my meditation. I just thought I should share this energy with my people right now. This is the Ankh of life. This is not Illuminati. This is the triangle. 3 equal sides. 3 equal sides. This is the father. This is the mother. This is the offspring, the female offspring. This is the male offspring. This, when it comes together, it becomes an Ankh of life. This is the portal of life. When I do this, I honor the feminine energy. I honor the Ankh of life. This is the trio of life. Ashe. Stop allowing all these lower vibrational entities to deceive you and keep you away from the symbols of your life. When you do this, you're absorbing life, you're influencing life, you're influencing energy, frequency. I'm beaming these frequencies to you right now. This symbolism, your mind or your consciousness might not recognize, but your energy knows what I'm doing. I don't know if you can see me, but it's not about you seeing me, it's about the message that I'm speaking right now. Ashe. Today, I'm not going to be long as usual. I'd love to keep it short. I want to finish up on that topic that we was talking about the last time on how to awaken your pineal gland. The last time we talked about on how I emphasized much on how we need to root our root chakra, to root our germination. You know, each and every tree, for it to grow, it must germinate from the ground, and we are those trees. We need to start from the ground, from our roots. That's why it's very important for us right now to go back to our roots in order for you to be aware of who you are, to become true with your God self. This is your God self. Wakanda forever. This is your God self. This is the X that marks your X chromosome in your body. When you do this, you're honoring the femininity within you. You're honoring the feminine X chromosome within you. Whether you're a man or a woman, this X represents your X chromosome, which is your vessel, your avatar, your soul. The soul is the flesh, is the image that you see. The spirit is the energy that is within. The soul is the character which temporarily manifested itself, which is you today. You are your ancient self in the present future. When you say your ancestors are dead, you're saying you are dead yourself. So it's fallacious for one to say your ancestors are dead. Because if you are alive today and you say your ancestors are dead, who are you? What are you? Because you are that very same, you are those very same ancestors of the ancient days, in the present days, in a different character. The energy is still the same. You still embody all those experiences, all that knowledge that you have accumulated in the past. Today, the past and the present and the future coexist in one, which is the now. There is no such thing as the past, the future. It's the now. The past is the past present. It's yourself yesterday, today, in order for you to manifest your tomorrow. We exist in the now. However, for us to move into the future, we need to align with our past, because our past and our present and our future coexist into the nowness, So it is very important to know ourselves and to know who we are, so that we can have a way forward. Because if we don't know where we come from, where we descended from, it's going to be very difficult for us to go forth. That's why we have our brothers and our sisters busy demonizing themselves, being afraid of themselves, being off tune with themselves. Do you think you'll embody the knowledge of your ancestors if you're still running away from yourself? Because that very same knowledge of your ancestors is you. You are that knowledge. You are that energy. Knowledge is energy, information, and you embody all that knowledge of experiences, the traumas, the achievements, the richness, the powers, the divinity of your ancestors within you, but it's still locked because we in this past 6,000 years of self-forgetfulness of cycle of the universe, we temporarily slept this so that we can prove to ourselves that we can awaken ourselves from our lower selves, which is our root chakra, where we temporarily slept this mind of the universe in order for us to experience ourselves as new characters, in order for us to expand our consciousness and our energy from today till eternity, because there was never a time where we didn't exist. Our existence is eternal, so time is not even a thing. Time is just temporary. We temporarily manifested ourselves within time in order for us to experience our inner self outside our inner self, but yet still within ourselves, because we are the universe and the universe is us. So let's go back to the main topic. I emphasized on the root chakra, rooting ourselves, rooting your nerves. We have nerves under our feet, so when you root those nerves, they collect and connect with the electromagnetic frequencies of Mother Earth. Gap. Mother Earth has electromagnetic charges within you. You are a capacitator. Your right side is the femininity. Your left side is the masculinity. These two polar charges, they need to align so that this mind at the middle, which is the Christ, which is the Kurist. The word Christ was stolen from Kurist. Kurist is the oil that is found within you, the serpent, which is the spinal cord. This serpent is protected by your 33 nerves. That's why they say Jesus lived for 33 years. And then on the 33rd year, he passed on. And after 3 days, he resurrected. This is the pineal gland that needs to rise from your root chakra, from the base of your spinal cord, the root of your spinal cord, which is the serpent, the tip of your spinal cord, which is at your sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra is your reproductive organs. This oil needs to rise from your sacral chakra and go up for 33 vertebrates, which are protecting the spinal cord, and until it reaches the hippocampus within your cranium. Your cranium is your head, the temple, which is the Garden of Eden. And then when it reaches the hippocampus, it explodes and ignites this electromagnetic charge, this oil of the universe, to resurrect this pineal gland at the center of the Garden of Eden. Eden is your brain. There is no Eden elsewhere. There is no heaven elsewhere. Heaven exists within you. Hell exists within you. Hell is your lower self. Heaven is your higher self. This is your crown chakra, which connects you to the universe that you are. When you cut your crown chakra, you're cutting yourself. You're cutting your antennas. These coils, your hair is coiled like this because these are coils which are connected to your crown, to your base of your crown, which is your scalp. Your scalp has nerves which are connected to your what? To your hypothalamus, which is connected to your pineal gland, which is connected to the rest of your central nervous system. Our central nervous system is our wiring, which transport this cosmic current in our blood, within our veins. This blood, or this cosmic electromagnetic energy, this cosmic electricity, it is what we need to resurrect and amplify and feed in order for us to awaken the God within, the God self within. It's not a myth. It's not too far-fetched. It's not being too superstitious when you say, I'm a God. You are what you say you are. If you think you're a sheep that needs a shepherd, you will become a sheep that will need a shepherd who's going to lead you to what? To slaughterhouse. But when you know and acknowledge yourself that you're a God, you become that God that you are, because in the essence, you are that God, just temporarily slept the God self. Now the universe has reached the maturity where we must remind ourselves of who we are. I may speak as much as I can. I may motivate as much as I can. I may teach as much as I can. I may remind as much as I can. But as long as you cannot become one with this information that I speak, that I remind my people of, as long as you cannot acknowledge yourself and accept yourself and forgive yourself for everything that you have committed, and then correct those things by doing the right thing, it's good as nothing, because you cannot force a horse to drink the water. Even if you take it to the riverbank, the horse must drink the water itself. You must also become one with this knowledge. Don't become these people who just enjoy listening to the information because it makes them feel good, it makes them feel comfortable, not to panic. No, become one with this information, become one with this knowledge. Stop fearing. Fear is a myth. You're afraid of obeying yourself because of the indoctrinations that you have been receiving within this world. You need to be yourself. Don't be afraid of anything. Why should you be afraid of anything when fear is just an illusion? Why should you? Be content with yourself. Know that you are not alone. You are embodying your ancestors within you. Their presence go everywhere you go. Even myself right now, I'm on the mountain right now. I know that I'm not alone. I'm with all my ancestors with me, talking to you as my DNA of my ancestors from 6,000 years ago, when we manifested this self-forgetfulness, and with thousands and trillions of years ago, all that DNA, it's within me. All those experiences is within me. For me to become one with all that knowledge is for me to go within myself. Going within yourself is when you listen to yourself, when you listen to your God. Your God is your stomach. Your God, your God, God. That instinct, that intuition that tells you, do not do this, do not do that. That is the God within you. That is your God self. That is your spirit. That's your energy that is always talking to you, but you're always second guessing it because you have self-doubt, you have anxieties, you have a low self-esteem, you're so not so confident about yourself. And the more you become less confident about yourself, you will become that, because you are what you think you are what you say you are, you are what you do. So you eat low vibrational food, you become low vibrational food. You think negativity, you become negativity. You think anxieties, you become anxieties. You think depression, you become depression. If you say you're depressed, you'll become depressed. If you say you're sick, you'll become sick, because you're inviting the universe to say, no, it's okay. Bring this sickness to this body. Why should you? Even when you're not feeling well, tell yourself that I'm feeling good. It is when you tell yourself that you're feeling good, the universe will send that feeling good. And don't just tell yourself that you're feeling good while you're sitting down. Tell yourself that you're feeling good while you're walking like you're feeling good, while you're eating like you're feeling good, while you're drinking like you're feeling good, when you're exercising like you're feeling good, when you're walking and talking like you're feeling good. You can't be, you need to be, become what you say. Don't just say things for the sake of saying. Don't just say things to sound relevant. Don't just say things to pass time. That's why I don't like engaging with a lot of people, because people just like to talk. Me, I don't like to talk. Whenever I want to talk something that has content in it, something that will build me or build the next person. I'm not uptight. I'm not trying to be someone else. I'm just being myself. If you can't stand me, it's okay. Shift, my guy. Shift, my girl. Move on. Be yourself. Let me be me. And I will align with my people who think like me, talk like me, vibrate like me. Because in this manifestation, I'm not here to appease anyone. I'm not here to impress anyone. I'm here to do what I need to do. Even me doing this, I'm not doing this for views. I'm not doing this to prove that I know. No, I do this for myself. I do this for my ancestry. I do this for my soul tribe. I do this for my bloodline. I need my seeds, my bloodline, to live in a world that is divine. That's why I need to teach my people, these people that are around me, so that when they engage and interact with my offsprings, they will be divine, so that they don't subject my offsprings to low vibrational frequencies. So I'm seeding my energy to the universe, because I am the universe. So I'm seeding myself. I'm speaking myself. I'm manifesting myself. Back to awakening the pineal gland. We talked so much about the root chakra. Now let's elevate. I want to talk about the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is the reproductive organs, your sex organs. My people, can we please normalize talking about sex without sexualizing sex? Let's normalize talking about sex without sexualizing sex. Y'all are so perverted that we cannot even talk about sex without y'all thinking, ooh, you're a pervert, ooh, you're what? There is nothing pervertic about talking about sex. Sacred energy exchange. Sacred, respectful energy, that's the spirit, and exchange. Sex is an exchange of our cosmic current. When the opposite sex, which is the positive and the negative charges, negative not in allegory but in complementary to positivity, as far as charge is concerned, as far as electricity is concerned, as far as cosmic current is concerned, when the female and the male intertwine themselves. Remember, we are capacitators of energy, meaning that the masculine embody both the masculinity and the femininity, and the female as well, the woman as well, embody the masculinity and the femininity within themselves. Don't try to be too masculine because you are a male. No, my guy, you need to balance your femininity as well. Hello, my woman. Don't try to be too feminine because you are a woman. You need to align and balance your masculinity, because you need these two currents in order for you to become yourself, in order for you to resurrect this pineal gland. So our reproductive organs are like plugs that charges each other, that connects and charges with one another. When we are having sex, we are interconnecting our 9 chakras. I'm speaking to you, Neteru, because we have 9 chakras. We don't have 7 chakras. We have 9 chakras within ourselves. So when we have sex, we are intertwining our cosmic current so that we can download this cosmic current that we are. Don't have sex for coming. Don't have sex for ejaculating. Don't have sex for orgasm. Have sex to manifest life. Have sex to manifest energy. When we have sex, it's either we are manifesting life to descend our ancestors, which is our offspring, or which is our other characters, which is our other avatars that needs to descend so that they can also fulfill themselves, experience themselves, so that we can expand the consciousness and the subconsciousness of our Neteruness. So when the male and the female align their sacral chakra, they are downloading the cosmic current. So before we even go deeper into sex, let's talk about the sacral chakra. The sacral chakras are the nerves which govern and which align, which embody your sex organs. These nerves, they collect the cosmic current. These nerves, when you're absorbing the sun, then that your nerves absorb this certain frequency of the sun, and they store it in your sacral chamber, which at your sacral nerve center, so that when you align with your significant other, you can share this cosmic current with. So that's why it's very important to know the person that you align with, the person that you have this sacred energy exchange with. Don't do it because you think your heart don't think you can get any man or any woman you can get. Yes, you can. You would, but is it worth it? Is it going to build you? Is it going to invoke your spirituality? Is it going to awaken? Why are you doing what you're doing? Don't just do things because they say, it's okay. If you don't ejaculate, you're going to develop a prostate cancer. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Eurocentric knowledge is something else. It's funny, but it's not funny. Yo, my gosh. Like, why when we are offsprings, we are not developing prostate cancer when we were not ejaculating? Or when we were not excreting our semen? Or is it because our bodies were not fully developed for us to produce the semen Like certain things, we need to go deeper into them. Don't just receive them as, ooh, my marula just busted open. Ooh, okay. The fermentation is going deeper. So don't just take things as the way they are. Go deeper into them. Even this knowledge that I align with my people. I don't want my people to believe. I don't even believe in the word believe. I believe I believe in knowing. I don't believe in the word believing. I believe in knowing. You know, you must know. You mustn't believe at all. You must know. It's either you know or you do not know. So don't take just everything as way it is. It must resonate with the energy that is within you. Go deeper into each and every detail, into each and everything that you read, with each and everything that you come across. If there is something that you don't understand, the first person that you should ask is yourself. Go deeper within yourself. Search within your ancestry. That's where you're going to find reliable information. That's where you're going to find the most aligned answers that you're looking for, which are aligned straightforward with your DNA, within your ancestry. We embody the bloodline of our ancestors, meaning that everything that our ancestors experienced from trillions and trillions of years ago, it is bestowed within us. Now think of how many things we don't know. Think of how many things we do not know that we do not know that we don't know. Think of how many things that we don't know that we know. Think. Just think. So many things. So many things. So just because you don't know doesn't mean it's not true. Just because you don't know doesn't mean it's not there. Just because you can't do it at this moment doesn't mean someone else cannot do it, or even yourself, you cannot do it when you are able to do it, or when you are ready to align with the energy that will make you do that particular thing that you say or you claim or you think you cannot do. So back to the sacral chakra. Our sacral chakra, it's very important and we need to respect it so much. If you're addicted to ejaculating your sacral juice, whether you're a man or you're a woman, you need to conquer that. That's why we descended ourselves here. No, I can't do it. No, it's not easy to do it. What is easy though? What is easy? What is easy? What you say is easy might not be easy to me. So there's no such thing as easy. Everything takes energy. So to manifest energy, it has nothing to do with easy, but it has to do with you working yourself to achieve that thing. Stop leaving a room for you to fail in the name of it's not easy, because that's where you ultimately going to fail. Tell yourself that I'm going to do this. You may not get it the first time. You may not get it the second time, but you may get it the third time, or you may get it the fourth time, or you may get it the 10th time. It doesn't matter. It's what it took. It is the energy it took for you to do it. Someone can just get it once the first time. Someone can just get it after 2 times. Boom. Because our energies are different, and therefore we need to understand ourselves. That's why it's very important. You need to go inward so that you can study yourself and know yourself. Don't do things because I do them. Do them because they align with the energy that is within you, because they align with who you are. They align with who you are. The sacral chakra. The sacral chakra. Yo, the frequencies are so much right now. I'm feeling so good. I just want to fly. I just want to fly right now, but I don't want to fly because you're gonna judge me. Just kidding. I share Netero, but on the reals though, I want to fly, but I don't want to fly because you're going to judge me. I don't think you're going to judge me. I don't think our people are ready to see us, our Netero, flying, because they think it's voodoo. They think it's witchcraft. By the way, witchery means knowledge. Witchcraft it means the art of knowledge. When you're using knowledge to do demonic things, you are a demonic witch. You are a white witch. You're a demonic white witch. When you use knowledge to do divine things, you are a divine witch. Boloi is not butagati. Butakati is when you use boloi to do demonic things unto other people or unto nature. But witchcraft is when you use knowledge to manifest anything that you must manifest using energy. Witchcraft is it's energy, knowledge, information. Me taking a bark of a marula tree, crushing it, moon drying it first and then crushing it, or sun drying it first and crushing it, and taking this bark as a fine powder and mix it with the rainwater and boil it and take this water, drink it and bath with it. I'm practicing what? Witchcraft, knowledge, the divine witchcraft. But when I go and take a poisonous tree and mix with other herbs, and then I go and put it in someone else's food or drink so that it can poison them, I'm practicing what? A demonic witchcraft. So we need to understand ourselves. Boloi is not boloi. Boloi means knowledge. Bolozi, bolozwi, balozwi, meaning knowledgeable people. Baloi, knowledgeable people. Stop demonizing our knowledge. Stop demonizing our people. Stop demonizing ourselves. English is a law. It has been. English is, by the way, it's our knowledge as well. So stop saying English belongs to the Caucasians or the Caucanoids. No. English, the origin of English came with the Moas from the Ing tribe. Whom were the Moas who went to what? To modern day Europe, to civilize the Caucanoids, to teach them how to bath, how to eat, how to drink, how to take care of themselves, how to walk upright, because they used to walk like how totems walk. They used to walk with their feet and their legs. They used to know how to bath. They used to eat everything that lives, the same way as some of them still do today. And the Moors, the Ing tribe, and the Etruscan, who went to see, this was the Moors were various tribes, ethnic tribes of Bantu people who left Africa during the Great Migration. Civilization started in Africa. The first civilization was in modern day Azaria, what we call South Africa. Thousands and thousands of years ago, when Netta Atum seeded the first civilization in modern day Butlavachaji, modern day Mpumalanga, Azaria. The original name of South Africa is Azaria. Azar. A-Z-A-R. Azaria. Hence our currency now is still called ZAR. Z-A-R. Azaria. We use things, but we don't ask and know where they come from. We just take them. Question everything. That's where you're going to become knowledgeable. Even for myself, for me, for my knowledge, for my ancestors to entrust and activate this knowledge with me is because I used to question everything. And everything that I questioned elsewhere, I didn't get answers. So I started to ask myself within and search for answers within. And boom, I started to get answers. And then I knew that the more I go deeper into myself, is the more I'm going to access this knowledge. Back to what I was talking about, the sacral chakra. So our sacral chakra absorbs energy of the sun, the electromagnetic energy of the earth, energy of the trees, energy of the wind, oxygen, nitrogen from the sun. All our nerve centers, they absorb this cosmic current, and each nerve center save and store this currency or this current for its specific purpose. Lips, so this nerve center, our sacral chakra also absorb this cosmic current so that we can use it to do what? To align our 9 chakras through a sacred energy exchange. Make sure that when you intertwine your sacral chakra, you intertwine with someone who's vibrating at the same frequency as you, because if that person is vibrating with lower frequency and you're vibrating with higher frequency, you're going to give them your higher frequency and they're going to give you their lower frequency. The next thing, when you're after your deed, you're feeling down, you're feeling sad, things are no longer going well for you, and you tend to wonder why, and then you say, oh, someone is bewitching me. Ooh, voodoo. Ooh, you go around looking for spells. No, fix yourself, understand yourself, know your people. It is when you become natural with yourself, your nature will always protect you. It will tell you that, no, man, this person is not someone that you should talk to. This person is not someone you should align with. Not to say that they are demonic or anything, but because currently their vibrations do not align with who you are, or with your current, or with your currency, with your energy. So pass, my guy, and then I'll instantly do that. I'll pass. Not that I hate you or I think you're something wrong with you. It's just that, no, my guy, no, my girl, no, my sister, no, my god queen, our energies don't allow at the moment. But when they align, we'll intertwine, or we'll align, we'll communicate, or whatnot. But for now, peace. No hard feelings, no string attached. If you catch feelings, that's your own doing. It has nothing to do with me. I'm protecting myself. I'm protecting my ancestors. Because another thing we need to remind ourselves each and every day is that you are not alone. When I say you, I'm not referring to you alone. I'm referring to all those thousands of ancestors which you're embodying within you. When I'm talking to you right now, I'm not talking to you alone. I'm talking to you and your ancestors. That's why I don't even care about how some of you sometimes may pass low vibrational comments and stuff. I don't even care about those. I care about those ancestors who are within you, whom are communicating with my ancestors to say, communicate with your king, with your Neteru king, so that he can communicate with our offsprings, with ourselves in the present, so that we can align and remind ourselves. So even if you do not acknowledge this, but the energy that is inside you, those DNA of your ancestors, which is within you, which knows the truth, will acknowledge this word and will do what? Send this divine energy to me. Even if you do not honor me, even if you do not embrace or give gratitude or wish me well or pass low vibrational frequencies towards me, no, they won't stand. Your ancestors within you will do what? Will grace me, because your ancestors within you vibrate with the truth. And if you are not aligned with the truth, they understand that you're still sleeping or you're still under suppressions. But they know the truth and they will align with the truth. And once they hear the truth, that's why most of you, when I speak the things that I speak, or when you read the things that you read, it resonates with your energies within you. It's because of your ancestors within you. They acknowledge that information. That's why sometimes you wonder why you know certain things, but you don't know where you know them. It's because of the DNA of your ancestors within you, which is yourself in the past self, which is yourself in your past character. Even today, it's still yourself. You are that very same ancestor which was taken after fighting or engaging with the wars with the low vibrational entities, the reptilians, which were manipulating the light rays and the hybrids to fight with us, the Neterus, the Intus, So, Ashe. Badimo diphoofolo, Ashe. Yamore, Neteru. They're talking to me. Ashe. It is when you acknowledge yourself, when you accept yourself. Stop being too ashamed, man. Stop running away from yourself. We are so affixed into trying to appease to other people, in trying to appease the system so much that we no longer want to engage with who we are. We forgot ourselves. We think ourselves is primitive. When you think of that, you become that. I know I'm a god. I think like a god. I talk like a god. I walk like a god. I do everything like a god because I'm a god. And when I'm saying this, I'm not being egomaniac. I'm acknowledging myself and I'm accepting myself and I'm embracing myself. You are what you say you are. You are what you eat. You are what you think. You are what you do. Always remember that. If you think you're not knowledgeable, if you think you're not good enough, if you think you're not worthy, if you think you're not smart, if you think you're not intelligent, if you think you're not handsome, you're not beautiful, you cannot do that. You can't. You cannot. There's nothing that you can do. But when you tell yourself that I'm going to do it, you will do it. At first, you may not do it. You may not get it right. But the more you do it, you're going to get it right. Respect that. Emphasize that. Always remind yourself. As soon as you rise up, sunrise, remind yourself that I'm a king. Speak that and mean it and know it. Stop saying, don't stop being doubtful. Stop question, like, yo, this self-doubt is just too contagious. Too contagious. It's just too contagious. Whenever I feel people's vibrations being so doubtful of themselves, I just, it makes my glozy within me, my ancestors with me to go like, ooh, come on, wake up, wake up, wake up. The frequency, today is on another level. This mountain that I'm on, the mountain of my ancestors, it's so beaming so much frequency right now. I don't want to leave. I've been here for hours, and this is home. This is where we used to live. Okay, back to the sacral chakra. We need to retain our sacral juice, our people. Stop ejaculating it. Stop releasing it unnecessarily for the sake of orgasm. No, the orgasm is very sacred. It's spiritual. That's why most of you are addicted to that, to it, because these entities, they know that the more you release that energy, they come and absorb it. They absorb it and they feed off you releasing it. You're not gonna see it. You feel it, enjoy, be like, I have orgasm, you feel good, and then all that energy, where does it go? Now think of that orgasm when you retain it within yourself. All that energy goes into your blood, and it revives the God within you. It activates this pineal gland. So when you retain your sacral chakra, when you don't have meaningless sex, when you don't just masturbate, when you don't just go smash anyone just because you're handsome or you're beautiful or for the sake of smashing, you're retaining all that energy, sacral juice, and it's going to go back into your blood, into your immune system, and it's going to heal you. Some of you are sick because you're always masturbating. Some of you, your brain is suppressed because you're always masturbating. Some of you, you cannot think, you're always forgetting because you're always masturbating. Releasing your knowledge. That's that's the energy of your ancestors. That's the energy of your ancestors. That's the nectar of the cosmos. So when you retain it, it goes where? Back to the blood, back to life, back to reality. All that energy becomes you because you're that energy. So the more you retain it, the more energy you possess, the more knowledge you possess. You will become all-knowing. You will look at a mountain and you listen to its vibration, and it will tell you itself. It will tell you what it is. Which totem was it before it petrified itself into a rock? Was it a kettle? Was it a giant elephant? Was it a giant tree? Was it a giant mushroom? Was it a giant marula fruit? Was it a giant frog? Was it a giant tortoise? It was going to tell you. Remember, we were once giants thousands of years ago when we were seeding this life. Even when we were seeding the pyramids, we were giants. We were giants, and some of us we manifested ourselves in our human bodies. We temporarily manifested ourselves in our human bodies in order for us to descend our light rays, in order for us to experience our recessiveness, our ego, our addictions, like our addictions to porn. If you're saying addiction to porn is not easy, it's not going to be easy. But when you say, you know what, nah, there was a time I didn't do this, and I'm going to go back to that. You're going to go back to that. Stop trying to hide the fact that you do it. Stop trying to run away from it, because the more you try to pretend like you don't do it, it's the more you're still going to do it. It's the more you're still going to do it. I'm not laughing because it's funny, I'm laughing because we love giving excuses to everything. We love just giving excuses to our problems. We love embracing our addictions, we love embracing our lower selves and giving them and exalting them, giving them power, lifting them up. You will find people calling sicknesses my what. What you call it and call it yours, it will become yours. It's not your asthma, it's not your TB, your tuberculosis, it's not your high blood pressure. It's not. It has been induced into you. Sickness is not normal. The reason why most of you or most of us, we cannot even be disciplined is because of the food that we eat. It is because of these artificial alcohols that we drink. It is because of these pharmaceutical pills that we consume. Yo. There's so much things that we're doing which are wrong because we don't question everything. We just take everything as raw it is. We have forgot that these things came from the people who were oppressing us, the people who have been fighting with us. Your ancestors, when you're blaming your ancestors of your past, you're blaming yourself. So correct yourself, your past mistakes today, because you're still yourself manifested anew as a new character in order for you to expand yourself while embodying the knowledge of your past. Imagine all that knowledge and all that power within you. Imagine all that. Become one with it, and then you're going to remember everything. You're going to know each and everything that you need to manifest in order for you to bring each and anything that you need to bring forth into manifestation. Knowledge is eternal, meaning that no one knows everything. We learn every day. Even myself, I learn every day. The reason why I'm knowledgeable, the reason why I'm knowledge itself is because I embrace knowledge, because I love knowledge, because I follow knowledge. I listen to everyone, but as long as your frequency is aligning with me. If your frequency is not aligning with me, I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not even going to sugarcoat that word. I'm just going to pass or let what you say enter through one ear and then with the other ear. But in essence, I listen. And I don't listen to question. I listen to understand. I may not understand what you're saying right now, but I'm going to take it and then I'll go home and I'll meditate on it. And my DNA of my ancestors, which is myself, will tell me and confirm me and even add to what you say or even correct some of the things that you said, you know. So follow knowledge, be knowledge, because you are that knowledge. Knowledge is energy and knowledge is information. So the more we discipline ourselves, the more we do not embrace our addictions, our lower selves, our discrepancies, is the more we awaken our true self. And before you awaken your true self, first acknowledge your mistakes. You acknowledge them, and then you forgive yourself for them, and then you let go of them, not with your mouth, but with your actions, by not doing them anymore. You're not gonna get it right the first time, but you can get it right the first time, and always get it right, you know. So, but when you don't get it right the first time, don't ridicule yourself, don't suppress yourself, don't discourage yourself. Just tell yourself that I did it. Someone is not even able to do it, but I did it, and I'm gonna do it again. Stop trying, do it. Stop trying, do it. Stop trying, do it. I said it 3 times just to emphasize. 6 protons, 6 neutrons, and 6 electrons. My carbon DNA. So the more you acknowledge yourself, you acknowledge your environment, you become one with your environment. You are absorbing all this, your environment. You're absorbing yourself because you are environment. The more you ground yourself, the more you retain your sacral chakra, you're retaining yourself. The more you ground yourself, you're grounding yourself. Now, I think I've said enough about the sacral chakra. Now let's move to the solar plexus. The solar plexus, or the solar plexus chakra, is the stomach, the gods, the ancestors. Now this is the engine. This is the important part of all your chakras. Are important, are extremely important. However, the one that must be fully guarded and disciplined, why we don't compromise, is the stomach. The moment you make a mistake in the stomach, Yo, you will regret it. Because the first mind is the stomach. Your stomach is aligned with your upper mind. The first mind is the stomach. The second mind is the brain. The first mind is the stomach. Your solar plexus. I'll get to this. I want you to understand when I say the first mind is the stomach. They say you cannot think straight when you're hungry. When your first stomach is empty, it's in pain. This one, the second mind, it won't function properly. So you need to feed it the right food, solar food. Henceforth, solar plexus. Solar food are the food that absorb the sun and the moon, the solar and lunar food. The food that comes from the ground, the plant-based diet, alkaline diet. Don't eat vegan. Vegan is people who don't, or veganism is or vegan or vegetarians are people who do not eat meat, animal product, but they still eat processed food. They still eat your mayos. They still eat that vegan burger, which is made out of processed starch, processed in taste enhancers and everything. So don't be a vegan. Don't even follow a vegetarian or veganism, because it's just the same as eating everything, you know. Plant-based diet, alkaline diet. Alkaline diet is when you eat food that comes from the soil, food that absorb minerals from the soil, food that absorb water from the soil, not this food that absorb ingredients because they have been injected into them, you know. The food that is organic, that grows from nature, that absorb natural sunlight, that absorb natural water, not those ones that are grew inside enclosed environment where they cannot absorb the sun. The only way to absorb the sun is when they're being injected with vitamin D, when they're being pumped with nitrogen and all these other artificial synthetic chemicals. So you need to feed your solar plexus the real food. You're neteru, so you must eat what is neteru. If you eat something that is made in a lab by manipulating inorganic elements of the periodic table, you will become inorganic. Even your mind will become suppressed. So when you're not eating the right food, you're suppressing this upper mind. You're suppressing your pineal gland. When you're eating the right food, when you're consuming the right liquids, when you're absorbing the sun, you're feeding the first mind. When you're cleansing the stomach, you're cleansing the first mind. You can't meditate while you're eating junk. You can't meditate while you're drunk. You can't meditate when you're intoxicated with synthetics. Nah, you're just going to next thing some image comes or some pops in your mind and distract you, or you can't even focus. You just see images. You're not supposed to see images. You're supposed to listen to yourself. Meditation is when you're listening to yourself through all your senses, and your pineal gland is a receptor which absorbs all your senses, all your 9 senses. Neteru have 9 senses, hence we have 9 nerve centers. 9 nerve centers, you know. Smell, visionary, hearing, taste, and then this hair is also your senses you absorb with your hair all over your body, from your head to toe, whether your beards, your brows, your lashes, your pubic hair. They have purpose. Don't shave your hairs all together. Just trim them short, trim them neat. Don't remove all of them, because when you're removing all of them, you're disconnecting yourself from yourself, because your coils, all the hairs on your bodies are the source that emit frequencies from within you to the universe, and also absorb frequencies from the universe into your body. So when you shave all of them, or when you wax all your body, you're disconnecting yourself. It's not a mistake that there is a hair in your nostril, in your nose, or your nostrils. This hair has served purpose. It's not only to block dust, and also to absorb sunlight, also to absorb frequencies, air, oxygen into your body. You feel me? Boom, neteru. So You need to understand yourself. You need to give yourself time to understand, why do I have this on my body? Why do I have a belly button? What is the purpose of a belly button? The belly button is the mouth which your mother was feeding you through the umbilical cord. You were not eating with your mouth when you were in your mother's womb. You were eating with what? With your stomach. Directly. Straight to your stomach. From your mother's mouth to your stomach. Through the umbilical cord. The tree of life. The tree of life. So, it's not a mistake when you have your belly button there. Your pubic hair, it's not a mistake, it's down there. Why are you shaving all them off? Just trim them neatly so, and keep yourself clean. Because when you are having a sacral energy exchange, your pubic hair and your partner's pubic hair, they coil together, intensifying the electricity, because they are coils that needs to connect. You feel me? Why, our women, please think, man. Why are you removing your eyebrows altogether only to draw them with an eyebrow pencil? That's idiotic, man. What are you saying? You're not appreciating your eyebrows because you think you're not beautiful enough, because of the system has made you believe if your eyebrows are not like shaped like a doll, they're not okay or neat. Why don't you just trim your eyebrows nice and neatly so, and accept yourself for what you are? Yo, the frequency here, yo. I'm precipitating. I'm sending the rain to the cosmos. It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain tonight. It's gonna rain tonight. Itlona pula, mapula utlona. Aye. Aye. Demonic witches linyele. Le chaba pula cause la tseba pula ili thibela o dira. You're afraid of the rain because you know the rain suppresses your low vibrational frequencies. We have awakened now. We have given you time to do what you do, to do as you please, to milk us our energy, to suppress us, to play with us. Now we have awakened. Aye, let's see you. Let's see you. Where are you going to go? You're going to run? You're going to go underground with your entities who have been giving you low vibrational power, thinking you're all powerful? We're going to see where you're going to go now. We got ya. We have awakened now. We're not playing. People think we're just saying this thing for the sake of saying, I wish I can do some of the things that I do, but I cannot do them because I'm on the mainstream media. So I don't want to expose the secret of my ancestors, because some of the enemies are watching me right now, but I don't care about them. They can't do anything. Because we are too much, man. We are too much. Sometimes when you tell people of what they are, they find it very too challenging to become one with that, because they need to experience these things themselves. That's why there's a lot that I can talk to with my people. There's a lot of information that I can remind my people. But what's the use for me to remind my people if they are not ready to embody that knowledge? If they are not ready to become one with that knowledge? So that's why it's very important for me to step by step. Knowledge is step by step, bro. You cannot just open or activate this. You need to start from the ground, my guy. You need to start from the ground, my king. You need to start from the ground, my goddess. And you go step by step. Don't jump from the root chakra and jiggy you want to activate your pineal gland. How do I open my pineal gland? Start from the root, my guy. Stop. Don't rush. Step by step. Baby steps. You don't start from baby and offspring, jiggy or madala. No. You start step by step. So everything must start from the roots and then it grows. When you reject your roots, you will never grow. I'm not even sugarcoating this. I'm not even going to make you feel. You need to go to your roots. You need to understand your roots, where you come from, why you do things, where you are. Why do you speak the language that you speak? Why are you with these people? Why there's this mountain next to you? Why there's this tree? Why are you living in the city? Why are you not, question your environment? Because your environment. Why are the stars the stars? Why are the clouds the clouds? Why are the sun is the sun? Why is the moon the moon? These are the questions that I used to ask myself, and I got the answers because I am the answer, And until you ask yourself and You've become one with yourself. And when I'm saying yourself, I don't mean your personal self only. I mean the trees, I mean the rocks, I mean the rivers, I mean the mountains. That's why I come to the mountains. It's not because I just want to chill here. No, because I am the mountain. I understand I need to visit myself. When I'm under this shade, this tree that I'm next to is so powerful. This shade, when you're looking at me, this energies, frequencies coming to you, because phones are portals. That's why I don't like being on the phone so much. That's why whenever I'm on the phone, it's because I want to send in information or receive information. Other than that, I keep my phone away. Those who are close to me, they know that I'm not a fan of cell phones. I don't even like being on social media in the first place. The only reason I'm here is because of my soul tribe, because I need to connect with my soul tribe. Just to be personal, just want to exactly, oh, not yet 9, yeah, I think 9 months ago, yeah, I opened this group page, this group account 9 months ago, in April. Yes, not yet 9 months ago, in April last year. And after I had decided I'm going to quit social media altogether. In fact, I had already quit everything, deactivated all the accounts, until one of my ancestors came to me in the realm of Ditoro, the realm in the dreamland, where I meditate and go into. And he asked me and he said, we are not imposing this on you. He was saying this in my mother tongue, of course. I'm only translating it in English so that my people may understand. He said to me, this was my grandfather. He said to me, Papa. He calls me Papa. He said to me, Papa, we respect your wishes, we respect your decisions. What about your soul tribe that is trapped in the matrix within the social media? Because their ancestors, they are communicating with us, pleading with us so that we can communicate with you. Since you are a portal, whom they see that you have aligned yourself with us, they are pleading with you to go and connect with their offsprings, with their descendant on the social media, and connect with them so that they can remember themselves. And when you feel that you have done and you fulfilled your purpose, then you may quit and leave. We are also pleading with you, go and think about this. And for me, because I understand my ancestors, I follow my ancestors, I listen to my ancestors, I knew that that was very important, I also, even me, when I was quitting, I knew that I have my soul tribe on social media and stuff, but I couldn't stand the lower vibrational frequencies. That's why I don't like being on all these other social medias and being all over your TikToks, your Telegrams and stuff. I can't do that. In fact, I can make live videos each and every hour. I can speak information each and every hour. I have a lot to speak. Those people that I engage with on a personal experience, they know those that align with my path, because I don't just share this information with anyone. I share with those that align with my frequencies. Some of them will even ask me, "Brah, how come you never share this important information on Facebook and so that people can access it?" Because I understand that many people need it. And I always tell them that some of this information needs my people to influence it, to honor it. As long as they don't influence it and honor it, I'll never share it. I'll only share it with those people that are honoring it and they're influencing it. And some of this knowledge, I cannot share it on social medias because there's, lower vibrational entities there. Some people who are just there to, for the sake of sucking out other people's energy. So I don't want my this lower vibrational people to suck up the knowledge of my ancestors, because I have a lot. I'm knowledge itself. I'm not bragging. I'm speaking what is true, and energy never lie. If you feel like I'm bragging, it's your own frequency, it's not my frequency, because for me it didn't come from the vibrations of bragging. It came from the vibration of self-acknowledgement and being proud of myself. Wakanda forever. X chromosome, my God self. This is my God self. So back to the sacral chakra, back to the solar plexus. We need to eat the right food. Yes, your junk food is delicious, man. I used to eat burgers myself. I used to eat pizzas myself. You know, I used to eat alcohol, drink alcohol. The reason why I'm saying I speak ill of these things is because I used to consume them myself. I used to consume them myself. That's why I know that they're not good. They're not something to align with. So it's very important for me to acknowledge that they're not good. Okay, something is just coming right now that I need to attend real quick. I'm sorry, I'm going to cut this live video short, but when I'm done, I may come back and finish it off. But for now, Ashe Neteru. On our next video, I'm going to talk about the heart chakra. I'm going to talk about the throat chakra. I'm going to talk about, you know, the third eye and the crown chakra. You know, so for now, Ashe Neteru. Boom. Peace.